caution. To avoid fainting, keep repeating.
It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
Take as much as you can.
Only a movie.
What we're seeing? Yeah. Everyone knows what they're seeing, right? Can we all see it at the same time? Okay, I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
You're supposed to say the title. Let's try it again. I know you're French, a little slow. 1, 2, 3.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre!
Wow. Yes. Okay, it's a great honor to be here in the sense that what you're seeing tonight is the reason why I started making movies. It's true. It was very simple, yes. The world would have been a much sadder place if that hadn't happened, I know, and we all know I should have gotten the Palme d'Or last year. It's okay, I forgave them. I spoke to Steven Spielberg, I dropped out of a movie because of it, you know, it's okay, I'll get it next year. But what's important this year for me is that coming here and presenting this film, because it's a way of closure for me in that when I was 14 in New York, I went to see this movie at a place called Cinema Village. And I didn't know what it was. And, you know, I like movies, but I didn't want to make movies. And when I saw that movie, The Chainsaw Massacre, movies found me. Because I realized whatever that movie did to me, I want to do to the others. I wanted to penetrate the mind, and I want to do some serious, emotional, poetic damage. And so for me, it's like coming here, and also because I started my career in Cannes. I started as a film scout for a distributor when I was about 20. So I would go to work the market, and that's, you know, long story short, I saw Clerks, and I said, I can do that. And I went home and I made my first movie. So again, Cannes is very important for me in terms of how I started making films later on after films had found me and discovered me when I was 14. So, now we're back and we're screening this film, which is the closing of the circle. And I don't know Tobe Hooper, I never met him until now, but I was really psyched and I was really nervous because it was like, in the old days before film school and all that bullshit, we would seek out mentors that would teach us how to do what we wanted to do. If you wanted to be a painter, you sought out the greatest painter and you asked them, teach me how to paint, or teach me how to write, or teach me how to compose, the real way to evolve. I am a student of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm the student of Tobe Hooper, but I've never met him until tonight. I've never interacted with him. So it was a surreal experience meeting the one person that taught you everything you knew and interested you in film, but you'd never met him. So he's here tonight. Now, before he comes on stage, because we all know he's here, there's an interesting thing about Tobe, because when I asked him in the beginning of his life, you know, what happened, man? You were like the fucking coolest. He told some interesting anecdotes and some stories, and he's made many great films after that. Eaten Alive, Life Force, Funhouse, it goes on. But it was great to know that there is somebody that was honest about their careers and would tell you what mistakes he made, because I learned something today. I learned things about my own career and also things I should be careful of in the future. But the film itself, and I want to talk a little bit about the film before we started, is that the curse of the film is that it's a masterpiece. You know, and you can count this on one hand, you know, Orson Welles, Citizen Kane, Punta Call, The Battle of Algiers. when you make a film that goes beyond filmmaking, it's no longer just a movie, and there are many great films. I mean, I'm in the process of handing out Palme d'Ors in a few days, but that's one thing, that's giving it to great, but seeing a movie that goes from being a movie to an art form, you know, and we are in the mecca of art forms as cinema. I always feel that, or I wanted to really give the Palme d'Or to Tobe Hooper, because he should have gotten it 40 years ago. There was a mistake in the application, so he ended up in Director's Fortnight and not in competition. But I want him to know that he has made one of the greatest art achievements, not films, but art achievement in a modern century. So I think that when he comes on stage, we can give him an emotional Palme d'Or, because we all know the Palme d'Or, that's like Mecca. That's when you know you've done something great. Oscars you buy, Palme d'Or you earn. The idea is that this festival represents film still as an art form, and you earn it by creating. So I think the best way we can give a Palme d'Or to Tobe Hooper, who should have gotten it 40 years ago. I'm going to wait a couple of years until I get mine, not as long. We should all stand up when he comes on stage and really show him the love, as we say in the U.S., show him the love and respect that he has deserved and should have gotten 40 years ago. So, I'm going to call him on stage.
French speakers to do it.
You want to translate this now? Is there anyone that didn't understand what I was saying? Raise your hands. Okay, there's one guy down there. You'll read about it online. So, let's all get ready, because I'm going to call out his name. Tobe Hooper, please come onto stage. And let's all stand up.
Well, you guys have made my life. Thank you so much. And my dear friend Nicolas, thank you.
We just met. We're friends ever since I was born.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I gotta say, I can't compete with this kind of ovation. I'm touched and I'm honored beyond belief. It will take hours to absorb this, and I thank you so much, and I thank you for presenting, and I may even cry.
Good.
enjoyed the film if you haven't seen it, and if you have, I hope you enjoy it again. I love you all. It's awesome. 40 years ago it was awesome, but this is awesome.
Bonne projection.